Hi, I'm Gina. This is my husband Rob, and this is Roman. This is our 2019 Sprinter 170 extended 4x4.
So we originally started thinking about a van probably in 2017. The pandemic hit, then she started working remote. That made it a little more possible, so we decided to get the van. We picked up the van in October of 2020. Then we started figuring out what we were going to do with it. Back and forth whether I was going to build it, we'd have a builder do it. She decided she wanted everything to work. So we went with a professional builder instead. We settled on Pneumatic Customs in Portland, Oregon. While we were waiting, we knew it was going to take a while. We bought a travel trailer. We are avid cyclists and riders, mostly mountain bike and gravel. Started taking that all over the country. The van was finally ready, picked it up, and now we're finally hitting the road.
I'm Nate Murphy, and I have literally just bought this van to show you how to build a van. We have made a really detailed course which will help you go from this to this. You will learn everything you need. We help you specify your electrical system, and you'll be able to access a community all building their own vans at the same time.
Biggest thing was we had some requirements. Gina wanted a bathroom, so we planned for that, and I wanted space for bikes. And everything kind of flowed from there. We knew we needed this for living space, so we went with Mercedes OEM swivels, bases, which opens everything up. So we wanted to be able to eat or work, so from all three areas. So we, of course, went with the Lagoon mount. That swivels around all different ways. So we needed a bench seat area that the table would serve as well, so that Gina and Kona, who you'll meet later, could fit on here together with some ventilation in the window there.
In from the slider is our nice large galley that we have, starting here with our diesel cooktop. We decided to go with the diesel cooktop because we didn't want propane and power and reduce the amount of power that we use. And then for additional cooking space, we have our flip-up counter space to give me more room for cooking. First cabinet over here, we have open it up and we've got 4 drawers that mostly hold all of our kitchen supplies, utensils, and 1 drawer made for Kona for the dog. Over here we have a pop-out drawer. Over here, I haven't quite decided what we're using it for. We've got some extra space at the moment, but I'm sure we will fill it up. Below that is our fancy oven, which is a Brava oven, and it is electric, and it can cook multiple meals, all kinds. We can do chicken, vegetables, and potatoes, all at the cooks at the same time, and have a full meal in about 20 minutes. It's pretty good with power, so I've been very happy with the Brava so far. Over here we have our controls, our electronic system controls. We have our Cotex, which is our 3,000 watt inverter, our electric awning, and our control for our diesel Wabasco cooktop. Next to our control panels, we have a nice cabinet here that we designed for our keep all toiletries, nice little hidden one out of the way. Continuing on the galley is we have our sink, nice deep sink with our, continue from our paper stone cutout cover that we have for it. Nice hot and cold water. We have a total of 10 overhead cabinets, 2 over the bench for food and 1 over here for food, this one here for toiletries, and then we have 6 for our clothes, 3 for each of us. Across from the sink we have our 195 isotherm refrigerator and freezer. They are separate compressors in each one. We like this one because of the being separate and how large it is. We can probably fit a good week and a half to 2 weeks worth of food in the refrigerator and have a very large freezer, or even half a gallon of ice cream.
So as I mentioned before, we have a full wet bath, shower, toilet combo. We've got a little Thor's hammer here to keep it in place while driving. Beyond that, it's got a hinge to open up. It can create a partition. And then it's 24 by 33, hot and cold, of course. flush toilet. We have a black tank in this rig. Our total water is 33 gallons, and then our black tank is 15 gallons. Our gray tank is 22 gallons. So we went with the same paper stone for the side walls of the shower, and then this is actually a wallpaper that's then been epoxied. We really loved the design, and it matched our color schemes. Shower's great. It's got variable control on and off. And then for waterproofing for the door, we've got a roll down shower curtain. So as I mentioned, one of the biggest things we were looking for from our van builder was somebody who did quality woodwork. We really love the walnut material, the look and the color of it, but balancing out with some lighter areas, as well as some more unique woods, such as this is a Pika Pika, Shishugibon kind of burned type wood, but then the walnut is throughout the main thing. But we even brought in the paper stone into accents, and as well as an epoxy river table. So on this side we keep our controls, mostly remote controls. This is for the Max Air fan. This small one here is for our Nomadic 3000 AC. And this just has an outside lighting control. This one here is the vanlife tech system that controls all of our heating. It has radiant heated floors. It has a heated air blower, and then it also does our hot water heating. The radiant heated floors have been the absolute best thing in the world. It can be nice and cold outside, and your feet are nice and comfortable on this floor because it's 92 degrees. And that just warms the entire van kind of from the floor up, even warming the wood, so you don't have to have that dry, hot, blowing air on you all the time.
Over here is our laundry suit. Put it in here. We have our bag in there. It holds about 2 weeks worth of clothes. And we can access it through, pick up the bed, and this little cover over here comes off and pull out the laundry bag. Obviously we have a pretty high bed here because of the bikes that are underneath it, but we have a nice step here that was created to help us get up. That was just one step up. Here we are in the bedroom. We have a queen size mattress. It's about 60 or 66 from window to window, about 76 length, which works for Rob, being that he's 6 feet tall. We sleep north-south so that we don't have to climb over each other. We have our Arctic turn windows on both sides, which we love. Great ventilation, and being able to open them up when it's raining and not have any water come inside is nice. We have, I mentioned earlier, we've got 6 upper head cabinets in here, which house most of our clothes. I have packing cubes on mine to keep it all nice and neat. We have our reading lights and USB and C outlets on both sides to charge our phones at night. And I also do a lot of work up here too. It's nice and comfortable. Fortunately, I am short. I can sit up. And so it's been great for me. This has been one of my favorite areas. In the back of the bed, we have our Arctic turn skylight. We've got the lights here, which are kind of bright at night, but they're nice. And the access to open it is over here. Quick and simple. We love having this skylight open at night, be able to stargaze while we lay in bed. But it also has another function where I can come out and access our roof box. We have got a couple of modes with the covers here. We have full open. We can have it open with a bug screen, or we can have it blocked out for the night when we're sleeping and keep the sun out.
As I mentioned, one of the biggest things we wanted was space for our bikes inside the rig. So we have a pretty large garage for as many bikes as we can handle. First and foremost, we've got a bike wash down station over here, gray and black tank valves. Here, water tank monitors, Starlink connection, light switches. Then basically this side is most of our electric, or all of our electric, and some of our hot water systems, and this side is mostly storage and water tank. We got at least 4 bikes in here right now. We basically ride mountain bike and gravel. We travel all over the country for events. Of course, we got a compressor with outlets one on each behind the front tires and then one in the rear. For our electrical system, we have 630 amp hours of lithionics batteries. We've got a 3,000 watt Cotec inverter, and then the rest is full Victron system. The Lynx system, we've got the Orion in there as well. We've got a second alternator up front that runs through a Balmar DC regulator. We're actually pulling power from both alternators when needed. We have the Tiny Watts roof box system up there with 500 watts of solar for the most part. We also have the way to charge through a 30 amp plug of shore power. We haven't needed that yet and don't anticipate that we will. Maybe when we get into areas where the AC needs to run full time. But until then, between the alternator and the solar, it's been more than enough. So when we got the van, it was stark white, and that wasn't going to work for us. So in a former life, I was a designer for many years. So I came up with a color palette for the inside and the outside, and some design work for it, and a little logo just for fun, because that's what I like to do. And then we got it wrapped with all of this, and we love it. We wanted it to be unique, and I think it is. Thanks for checking out our van, and I hope to see you guys out on the road. In the meantime, follow us on Catching Epic on Instagram, and any questions, just reach out.
You may have noticed that you can buy our ebook. Our ebook shows you how to build a van conversion. It has 190 pages of text, diagram, and images showing you various options of various systems. It also comes with 25 videos that show you hands-on how to do many parts of building a van. Also, coming out soon, we have a course. The course releases in December, and if you sign up now, you get early access and a discount. The course is really in depth. It shows you everything from how to use basic tools all the way through to doing your gas, your water, and your electric installation. Not only that, but within the course, we support you hands-on in making your electrical specification. And you get to join a community of like-minded van builders who are building their vans at exactly the same time. Follow the links to find out more, and thanks for watching.